I did it. Hello again, guys. It is 43 minutes past midnight, and I can't sleep. Why, you might ask? Well, it is Path of Exile League launch, Scourge League, and it has been a blast so far. Now, this video is a video that is a promise video to the other video that we put out on Siz's channel in collaboration with him, which is the Poisonous Concoction build update. And a little bit of a rundown of my early experience in Scourge League. So let's just jump into my main gaming scene here. Right, so we managed to go 90 something on day one, pretty good. The build, as you can see, is pretty much lined up as we did in the POB. You can see here there's an extra node here. That's because we were not able to find an 8-socket one just yet. We managed to get a 9er, but that's okay. Now, a few things that I have changed a little bit. I'm still on the life and mana on hit, and I think I will remain on that for a while, rather than swapping to enemies poisoned by you cannot deal crits. It just solves a lot of my mana and recovery issues. Really nice. The leech stuff, I haven't tried it. Maybe I should try that, but I haven't tried it yet. But I do want to try that. But I'm not on a 6. I think I might need the 6th link to get like the hit damage up. I've decided to go Greater Volley and GMP, and it is hilariously good. I'll show you here. So now, one thing we have, you will notice is, as we expected, AoE is king. As you can see, these like, they basically go, the outer ones, they pretty much overlap on the middle, right? As you can see, they're large enough so they overlap in the middle. What that means is that you have 9 overlaps. And going from 5 projectiles to 9 projectiles is 80% more projectiles, meaning 80% more damage. So, Greater Volley is, if you have enough AoE, the best secondary support link. And after that, the most damage would be Unbound Ailments, and then you can either go Void Manipulation if you like the attack speed, or you can go Vicious Proj, which is the same damage, but it makes you hit slower. Now, that is good if you're running out of flash charges. If you're running out of flash charges, you should be running Vicious Projectiles. That will be my last slot, and it will also allow me to invest even more into attack speed. Because you really want to juice that attack speed to make everything feel smooth. Right, we have this nice thing that you're already familiar with, the Plague Bearer and the Withering Sip. Now, as you can see here, I have my gems on here. So you might be wondering, why are you not using Wither right now? Well, it's because my gems are not solved. I need to find a core map so I can like jeweler trick this. Basically what I'm going to do is I am going to do like a blue-red here in the first slots, and then I'm gonna like jeweler 2 to 3 sockets, 2 to 3 sockets until this changes color, and I'll do 3 to 4 sockets until this changes color, and that's how I'm gonna get a 4 off color boot, because I'm gonna be using this Wither setup for quite a while. I'm probably gonna start farming Heist now to try and get an alternate quality Wither, which will give me more Wither stacks. Secondly, I need to get my Enlighten up and running, which will be another gem socket, so I can run Malevolence over Herald of Agony. But Herald of Agony is our choice for now, until we get an Enlighten or an Amulet with reduction, or I somehow make a really good helmet, or I find a shield with reduction. So there's like, what I wrote in my notes still holds true. There's not really anything there. Now, one thing I didn't write in my notes was the fact that, yes, you should run Herald of Agony. You can run Herald of Agony, the double 30, here with this with this setup. Now, you could argue that you could try Malevolence over Grace, but I actually like Grace a lot because it makes the Ghost Dance really potent, right? It makes it so that you actually gain a significant amount of ES every time you get hit. So I do recommend still holding on to Grace, just so you don't die as much. We don't have that much life, so anything we can get and anything we can like maintain is good, because the build deals really good damage so far.
My mana is gone.
I did not change up my passive tree here, like my order. I went here, 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 here. Now you could go Nature's Boom earlier if you kind of hate how the flasks are maintaining. That's fine. I would probably take the Toxicist last, as this is more like a win more kind of thing. So I probably like, if you had to like spec differently, I would spec this last and this third. Let's see here. I have Plague Bear here, then I have Poison Increase here. Now I'm thinking about swapping this to Duration, and I probably should, because single target is more of a concern. The Poison Inflict is only clear, and I'm not really struggling. So I actually will, you know what, I'll do that right now. Confirm. I just don't, with 9 overlaps, you own only one of those overlaps actually kicks through. So it's kind of weird. I will try this and I will tell you guys probably tomorrow or the day after how this feels. You can also try it yourself. I mean, it's 1 point. There's a thing as well with a guide that anyone puts out. Remember, it's always just like a recipe, and you don't always have to follow the recipe, at least not in PoE. Because the thing is, especially with new stuff, we haven't completely solved the question of what is best. So if you have an idea like, oh, maybe this is better, we'll try it out, and maybe it is better. Right, so this is also nice, the energy shield and life gain on hit, and we have this, and the damage pretty good. So yeah, as you can see, the tree pretty much holds up. I have decided to go replenishment remedies over this because otherwise we cannot sustain our flash charges. Simple as that. The life flashes are getting consumed too fast otherwise. So suggest you pick up this wheel. For gear, I mean, there's nothing here other than to say we're really trying to find the early accuracy. My accuracy is like okay right now. I've got 2200. That's definitely fine in like lower red maps. We do want to eventually get like close to 3. And maybe I will swap this around for 40% accuracy against unique. I'm not sure. I don't have that much flat, so this is good for flat. We're getting close to capping out a spell suppression, which is really nice. So I'm using the 10% extra chance. It's a little bit scuffed here. I'm actually only at 87 if I'm not on full life. So I really want to get that shield roll going. So there's also a map mod that gives minus spell suppression. So it's actually nice to have this like overcap when on full life to kind of counteract the map mod. So like the first hit will also always be spell suppressed. That's kind of cool. But it's not very reliable on like boss fights and such, because you can like get multi-hit and such. So it's okay to overcap a little bit with these sources. It's fine. Malevolence is also gonna give us a better withering step because more duration. You have increased duration here. Stats. I would like to get some more strength so I could roll my ancestral protector higher, because that gives it more health as well and a little bit more damage, and it's just a little bit more life. And it allows us to roll this up all the way to 20. That's nice. My gear kind of sucks. I got lucky and found an interior steps. Okay, so for one thing I want to mention here, so everything is kind of generic. There's nothing really deviating from the plan. Everything's going as it's supposed to. Now, as you can see, I have this, and I got it very early. And the way I got it was here. So you go to Foothills, and now what you want to do in Foothills is you want to look, look right, like up here. You can spot like right around here, right here, and you can spawn like right down here a portal. Now, so when you reset this zone, and you can just keep resetting this zone, so you want to only find the delirium portal. Now the important thing here is that if you hit 73, the portal can no longer spawn. So if you haven't found a you know, the plot like the 8 to 9, maybe a 10, that's up to you if you want to not go for more. But what's it called, cluster jewel, you have to D-level. So I had to D-level 5 times, which is a wisdom scrolls and a scourge, a scouring orb to the vendor gives you a D-leveling tome, and you go down to 72, and then you can go here again. And so you can you can reset. One thing to note is that this frame time, when it does this thing, you will notice that it has a higher spike when you come in, and it's delirium portals. So use that as a way to figure that out.
I'm not up to that just yet.
But yeah, that's quickly how you farm this. And then you just farm the delirium. You try and like stack it as like kill as many things as possible within each delirium thing. Now you can also do just a quick optimization here and a quick thing. You can sell these 5 to 1 to the vendor. They have to be 5 rares, 5 non-rares, or 5 whites or 5 blues. And then you can sell these 5 to 1 to get another chance of a large if you have some bad ones. Or you can save them for later, because you can 5 to 1 somewhat higher eye level with a lower eye level, and the lowest denominator wins. So if you sell 5 like 73s with this thing, or 4 73s and like a 61, it'll go down to 61, meaning that you get the more advantageous opportunities for rolls on your clusters. And now the way to get this is aberrant fossils, and it's like a very good chance. I got this as my first one. It's like a 1 in 8 to get a decent one, 1 in 26 to get the perfect one. This is a decent one, which is the low chance one. So very cool. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm currently pushing 14 to 16, so I'm trying to spawn my first Awakener 8. That's really cool. I don't really have anything to say about the Atlas notes here other than like Amplified is good. I'm going for the call here as well. I forget why it is I wanted to do this exactly. There isn't much I want to do with Betrayal right now. That'll come later probably. You do need the Gravicious Craft unlock. Carcass Tech is not your best in slot. It's just to get early AoE. Later on, once you have stacked enough AoE, you can swap this for a much better chest. So I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, essences are also always good in an SSF environment to craft with, for resist, for life, for chaos res, for all sorts of things. Very good. We also might look into a pair of gloves with Essence of Delirium, I think it's called, and then a +2 with AoE, and then we crangle it maybe to get a pseudo 6 link in a glove, and then that alleviates some socket pressure, so we might be able to get like a cast and damage taken set up and stuff like that, because we can't really fit that very well right now. You could maybe fit a steel skin, but our strength is not very high, so if you want to, I would probably suggest a level 1 cast and damage taken setup with Immortal Call. We would also like to get minimum endurance charge, minimum frenzy charge on our gear here. Accuracy, we would like to get a dot multi on our amulet. Is there anything else I can really say? No, because I feel like everything is kind of how it's supposed to be. Yeah, the recovery here is the main thing I would keep, and definitely get these. If you have any other questions on the build, you know, I'm always online, or most of the time I'm online, and you are always welcome to come and hang out. A lot of people have been coming around this time, and most people seem to really be enjoying the build, so I'm really happy about that. Okay. In terms of crangling here, so just a quick thing that most people should know about this thing. Add a link to the largest group. Now the largest group is if you have a 1 2 3 link set up, it will be the 3 that goes to 4. If you have a 4 2, 4 goes to 5. If you have a 5 1, basically a 5 link, it goes to 6 at a 10% chance. The same thing for the crangled fusings. Will either add or remove a link as well. They're really, really powerful once you have like 5 links. So use them on 5 links. I'm probably going to crangle this myself to try and get a 6 link. What I'm thinking I might do is I might make 5 links, Vol Orb them hopefully for a +1, and then crangle them on top. And I might do this on a multitude of chests with like decent rolls. So I think that's pretty cool. Outside of that, I don't have that much to say right now. I think the league is really cool. Keep juicing, keep like running these, keep increasing this. It'll be, you might not think it's that lucrative right now, but I'm telling you guys, this is gonna be nuts later on. Once we start double crankling and map crankling and everything gets crankled all the time, because when you crankle maps and the maps crankle faster and you juice more and the juice, the crankle juice starts juicing up, you start juicing your crankles even faster and it like omega crankles and it's just like a crankle fest. So look for that. And we'll be exploring this a lot more while we try and get our watcher size and we try to get our Legion Jewels down here, because the Legion Jewels is going to be so sick. I really want to get the Maraketh one, the Brutal Restraint, because then I can also spec out of this that I really don't want to have. It's going to be like this top. Yeah. But like, I'll keeping you posted. If there's anything I missed, just comment down below and I'll like throw a comment when I have time, or just come ask me on Twitch. Yeah, so do that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and hope you guys are having a great league. Bye.